I'm streaming. I'm crossing the streams, man.
We crossing the streams.
Yep. Did we ever put this on public?
I did on mine.
I don't know if I did.
Mine's on public.
Oops.
We're live. We're literally live.
I thought you automatically put it on live.
I did automatically put it on public for you.
Why is it saying? Okay, here we go.
Everybody, are we live? Yeah, all these
we're
chats are from everyone on your stream.
I'm sorry. I thought it said 0 and I panicked.
Yeah. Nobody watches it on my channel. They all love you. Nobody loves me.
Come on. Give five some love. Throw them like 20
You can
bucks.
hear my jealousy in the tone of my voice. What's up, everybody? It is a Sunday night shit show, week 3. Some weird shit happened today. Everyone had a great day except for one, Scooter Magruter. And Thursday is going to be the most epic show in clickbait history.
Here's the problem. He's going to pretend that the fourth quarter comeback was going to do anything. I mean, the Ravens nearly shit that game away. If it weren't for Lamar Jackson and his high-end talent, we're talking about the Ravens joke right now.
Yeah, but they didn't. Like, there was a lot of games today where a team got out in front and just didn't fuck up. The Giants almost blew it. They locked down on defense. We saw, the Ravens handle a charge. We saw the Rams come back. We'll get to all these. We saw the Lions hold off a charge after the Cardinals made things interesting. The Bears tried to make things interesting. So, today was one of those days where you just jumped out to a lead and you held on to it.
Or if you're the Steelers, you just literally kill everything that resembles life and just deflate everything. That's what happened with the Chargers.
Yep. All right, let's jump into our games first. This is what we do. We talk about how we felt.
But before we do this, dude, we have to. We have to. Look at this. Look at this glorious meme. Will Levis, the meme lord. Week 1, surrender Cobra. Week 2, it is the bowling. It's like Jesus developing. And in week 3, he's getting flattened.
Gosh. He got smushed like one of those mushrooms in Super Mario Brothers.
The Goomba, pretty much.
Yes. He got crushed.
And there's also this. This is also Will Levis.
Yeah. Did you see that Peter Griffin meme over there on the side?
I did. I did, man.
There you go.
That was from last year.
Yeah. God, man. Fucking Will Levis, dude.
The master of the meme. He's not good at playing quarterback, but he is a meme.
He needs to get out of his head, dude. He's doing dumb shit, and it's costing his team. Like, bad, son. Bad.
What is this?
What is that? Is just what? Like, this is all day. Fucking yes. Bryce Young is done. Oh, you got a 20 bomb.
Oh,
Steelers going to
those guys Super Bowl. Oh yeah, we get the towels out. Oh, dude, we're getting the towels out. 3-0, baby.
How about them
3-0.
boys?
How about them
Avian
Cowboys?
Disease. Yep. Avian disease.
The Eagles nearly choked it again.
Yep. Joseph Torelli had to enjoy. Torreri Jr. had to enjoy. The Giants winning. Fraud boys.
Brown's gonna Brown.
That's funny. The Cowboys are that abusive ex. Oh yeah, Scooter. Here's some pity. Thanks, Andrew, for giving us. He was just gonna waste it, but he could have wasted on Cowboys gear. Thank you, Ghost Dog, by the way. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Spencer. If you're watching this, do you want to talk about it? He's a Bucs fan, and he does the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville with Jeremy Green, who's a Jets fan. How the hell did the Broncos beat the Buccaneers?
I don't know.
What? But we'll talk about your game first.
Okay, let's talk about the Giants. The Giants won 21-15. They had an excellent first half, scored 21 points, didn't score any in the second half. Now, this game started out, I was like, oh my gosh, I almost just gave up on the New York Giants because they get the opening kickoff. They fumble it immediately, and then the next play, Deshaun Watson scores a touchdown. So in 11 seconds, they were down 7-0, and then they 3-and-out it.
Yep.
And I was like, fuck, we are fucking done. And then they got their shit together.
Well, look at this way. when the Giants only have, it looks like, about 22 yards of offense after that pass, 20 yards offense, 30 yards of offense in the next like 6 drives, you got a better chance of winning here, man. And then they have 10, 29, 29. Deshaun Watson's fucking cooked. Like, he sucks. And I say this is a man who loved Deshaun Watson as a Texan. He don't have it anymore. It's gone. And I know he got sacked 8 times. I know he doesn't have an offensive line. Wills was injured. Wyatt Teller was injured. They're dealing with injury to Conklin as well. But it's not there. Watson's done.
No, so the thing is, the way the Giants played was they basically dropped everyone back and in the secondary and brought everyone in the middle up. So it's like dared them to run the ball and then also dare them to throw the ball. And Watson was missing single coverage like by miles. Like, he was overthrowing everyone. And I wasn't even worried when he dropped back, like that he would connect with anyone, because I was like, oh, he's terrible. And he was. The only passes he could make were little screen dump offs and little small shit. Like, he could not throw the deep ball.
His longest ball was 24 yards, and also his average 5.3, which tells me a lot of checkdowns.
Yeah. On the other side, Daniel Jones in the first half was really good. Him and Malik Neighbors seemed to have the chemistry.
Neighbors is a beast.
Yes, it's reminding me a lot of Eli Manning and Plaxico Burress, where Burress would bail out Manning for shitty fucking throws. And that's what Neighbors is doing. He's like, yeah, this was fucking spectacular here. Look at that second toe tap before the hand comes down. Like, that's just genius.
Like, that is elite play. Like, this is going to get Daniel Jones another 2 years in New York. Just by this in general.
It might. I mean, if they go and they make the playoffs, they'd probably pick up his option.
And another Malik Neighbors play.
Yeah.
Like, that should have been a pick. And he got mossed.
He mossed it from him. He just took that shit away. Was that Delpit or Ware? I think it was Ware he just took, because they were like, yo, we need to put Ware on Neighbors. And then he made a play.
You mean Travarius Ward?
Oh, that might be, no.
I mean, Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. That's 21. Yeah. I mean,
he had it. And then what happened was Neighbors just ripped it from him.
Yeah, he just took it from him. He said,
you see him like celebrating too. It's like, oh, I got the ball. Wait, I don't have it anymore. Oops.
So the Giants get the win. They also had a couple turnovers. Like, Devin Singletary fumbled again, but then their running back fumbled. And then Watson, then they had a 4 down. They had a turnover on downs too. So just the Giants overall could have been better. Things could have been tighter. They should have won 38 to say 7 max, but they got it done. And I have several friends that are Browns fans, and I got to dunk on them, so I felt great about it. And the Mets beat the Phillies 3 out of 4. Don't let them celebrate and clinch on their field. So pretty good day for New York. Even the Jets won. How did the Steelers do, my man?
Well, the Steelers actually did pretty well. They clamped down. They destroyed everybody in their path. I mean, Justin Fields actually threw over the middle today, which is a very shocking turn of events, especially over the last sort of situation there. And I mean, the question is, like, look at this play. Look at this play.
Blow it up for me.
Look at this play. This is a pass down the middle of the field, which he did not do the first 3 weeks, right to Calvin Austin for a gain of over 50 yards for the touchdown.
Oh, God. Is this Yinzer?
That's crazy.
Are you going to start having things like hope and doing things like talking shit? Because I really can't. I can't do this.
Dude, I'll save it for the Giants game coming up.
Okay.
And the Chiefs are moving down the field, by the way.
You can. You're 3-0. You can't. You beat a fucking pretty decent team in the Chargers. Like, and you've scored how many touchdowns so far?
We have scored 2 touchdowns
in 3 games, and you're 3-0. The Steeler bullshit is real.
I mean, I told you. Yeah, you don't believe me. And look at all the Chargers injuries that happened. Joey Bosa got taken out early. Justin Herbert re-aggravated his ankle injury. And by that point, it was done. Chargers only had roughly -5 yards of offense in the second half. First half was relatively tight. It was a fun, interesting game. It was probably the most predictable game, if we're going to be honest, because at least I could see what to expect from both teams. And then what happened was everything unraveled after Herbert got injured, and then they just clamped down. Taylor Heineke came in, and he's just it wasn't the same. Slater went down, Joe Alt went down. It was a nightmare loss for the Chargers because you not only lost like a hard-fought game, you had shitloads of key attrition. But Quentin Johnston looks pretty good. He's finally got rid of the dropsies.
Yeah,
so I'll give him that.
Well, he'll be on the stream on Tuesday, Quentin Johnson.
Oh, yeah, he was on the stream earlier today. Like, he was talking about, like, oh, you get to see me next. It's like, yep, see, look what happened. Told you.
He was in your chat while he was playing. That's amazing.
And even Russell Wilson did, too. It's like, Deshaun Watson deserves this.
Yeah, well,
even Russell Wilson with his shoulder pads is tweeting from the sidelines.
Yeah. Yes, he's got time. He's on the bench. Which division is tank division? I would say the NFC East. Back to being tank division.
Maybe. I don't know about tank division. I feel like Dallas and Philly have too much talent to do so, but it more or less depends.
Steelers going to Super Bowl? Are Steelers going to Super Bowl?
Maybe. Ooh, the Saints and Ravens have already took turns pissing on Jerry Jones's living room floor. Now it's the Giants.
Oh man.
I really hope to God that the Giants beat the Cowboys, dude. I will grovel at your feet.
I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to like they have a lot of things to clean up. They have a lot, but if there was an opportunity to beat a limping, hurting, destroyed, not playing well team, it would be on a quick turnaround. Like that is the last thing the Cowboys need is a quick turnaround and have to face a division rival after getting beat by an 0-2 team and a pretty good Saints team, but a Saints team that lost to the Eagles but they should have won. They should have won. The Eagles bullshitted their way.
Well, the problem is with the Eagles, it's Nick Sirianni's a fucking hack. He needs to go away now. The self-inflicted wounds caused by this team, you apparently don't know that you have a kicker. Jalen Hurts self-destructed in the red zone, had a really bad pick, interception. Then another fumble with a 2nd and 10 in Saints territory, fumbles that. And then you turn the ball over on downs on a 4th and 1. Like, dude, you're only down by 3. Take the fucking points. Like, what are you doing here, man?
They were trying to win.
And you're trying to run through Saquon Barkley. Fucking tush push.
Yeah.
We're doing that yesterday. Yeah. And then what happened then? 4th and 3. New Orleans 34. A turnover on downs. Blocked punt, which led to New Orleans shitting the bed, turning the ball over downs. And then Saquon Barkley has the high-end talent. And then what happens is Jake Elliott, they're kicking a 60-yard field goal. What are we doing here?
No good.
Like, if it weren't for high-end talent, the Eagles should have lost this game. And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's out here talking shit. Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. I saw a lot on Twitter of Eagles fans just saying, like, Sirianni adds no value. Like, he's basically handcuffing this team. And, I mean, they did win today. He keeps accidentally winning, you know?
Yeah, he's bailed out of his own competence. That's what it is. It's C.J. Gardner-Johnson's talking shit. Jalen Carter is talking shit surrounding the sideline, talking about, like, being dirty and some shit. Here's the thing. You're talking about the Saints, man. It's like, you should have crushed this team by at least 20. Don't give me this fucking shit about you doing absolute fucking nothing. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. This team is cancer. I hope they get the shit kicked out of them. I hope the Steelers kick the shit out of them.
It's Sirianni's attitude that, you know, he's
like
Arthur Smith, right? He's like Arthur Smith if Arthur Smith won games in Atlanta. Like he makes no sense a lot of times, and then he accidentally wins.
That's what happens. I mean,
he's beefing with his own players.
He's beefing with the fans, and then like Sirianni's trying to go like. I mean, here's the thing: the Saints defense, the Eagles defense was really good. But that was because they lost. Saints lost Derek McCoy. They lost their starting center and dealt with the running game. Like the Eagles defense should be taunting Nick Sirianni because, as I said, that game should have been over by the second quarter. Like this shouldn't have been close. If you look at these stats by the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints, the New Orleans Saints had no offense. Like they should not have been down to the wire. They doubled them in offense. They had 460 yards to 220. This should not have been a 3-point game.
Yeah, but most of that was Saquon. If Saquon is not an Eagle, like they
lose this game.
Lose that game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Saquon had 147 rushing yards.
Yeah, that's what he.
And I know the Saints did look mortal, but once again, they were without Eric McCoy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They bailed out their child of a head coach. Yeah, I mean, they did. I mean, he got bailed out by High Town.
Yep, they bailed out their child of a coach. That is correct, Justin. You're right. What's your victory drink of choice?
Ooh, interesting, man. I mean, I feel like I might go for a little bubbly later on, but what about you, sir? What's your drink of choice?
Like twisted tea, or like I'm not a big like beer guy. Like I like High Noons or some shit like that. Actually, this stuff that I got mailed to me.
Oh, the elderberry
from Buffalo. Yeah, the elderberry.
I mean, yep, the Loganberry. That's pretty good. It's refreshing.
Yeah, it is really good. It's quite refreshing. It's a little sugary. Mm-hmm. We got a 50 bomb. Who got a 50 bomb?
From Michael Orm. That might be for both of us or me. Whatever. We'll do the Jeebus. I don't care. We do the Jeebus. Hallelujah from Michael Orm. We praise the Jeebus. We praise the Jeebus in this household. And Jeebus blessed the Steelers on the way to victory, and he rose from the grave to deliver the very rarest offensive passing touchdown. Andy Dalton doing what he did with the same personnel and playbook is a further indictment that Bryce Young is not ready for the NFL. Mm-hmm. Also, my Seahawks finally didn't give people heart attacks. Okay, let me show you why the Seattle Seahawks did not give up anything in this game. And let's see if I can find the Miami score. You didn't have a heart attack because your opponent was starting Skylar Thompson and had to put Tim Boyle in. That's why you didn't start, man. Like, look at this shit. Skylar Thompson and Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle is playing football in 2024. How?
The Dolphins are done, dude.
Well, they're done.
No Tua, they're finished.
Yeah.
They're done.
I'm going to show you how the Dolphins look. This is the Miami Dolphins without Tua.
Is this a real photo?
Yes, it is. And just for the memes, the old Adam Levine quote about seeing the booty. Get it.
I may need to see the booty. Mm-hmm.
Remember those leaked texts last year from Adam Levine? Yeah.
Yes.
That is the Dolphins without Tua. They are fucking ass.
Are we going to get shut down for this? That's a lot.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of man booty.
This is on Maine, though. Come on. We can't be showing booty like that.
Well, I mean, it's man booty. It doesn't count. It's fucking ass. It's ass.
One man ass. All right. Thank you, Michael Orm.
Oh, by the way, NFL Man also made some moves on punt return. Whomever NFL Man is, just letting you know. Mm-hmm. NFL Man number 0. Can he also play quarterback?
He looks pretty fast. Who is that?
I don't know. His name is NFL Man.
NFL Man. That actually, I went to a game, a DC United versus Celtic, and there was a player that was in, but he was not allowed to be named out there because he was from one of the academies, like getting a tryout. So like no one, and then he ends up getting injured in the game, and no one was allowed to know what his name was. I have no idea who's number 0 on here. Let's look. Number.
I hope his name really is NFL Man.
Number 0, Miami.
But Seattle's offense did what they needed to do. Geno didn't look too great, but I mean, big pass to DK Metcalf, pound the rock with Zach Charbonnet.
It was Braxton Berrios. He's a wide receiver.
I mean, his name is NFL Man. I don't care.
Yeah,
his name is NFL Man.
Yes, we were robbed of the Tank Bowl. Yeah, both the Panthers and all right.
There's still a chance. All
right, so Texans Vikings look legit. What is going on?
Well,
Sam Darnold looked like he was hurt and then he just came back in and continued to dominate.
I mean, I know the Texans, their biggest problem right now, they can't stop taking penalties. 11 penalties, 88 yards, back-to-back pre-snap penalties on Laramie Tunsil. There's your problem right there. A relatively even matchup, but the Vikings didn't make mistakes. And the Texans did. Stroud did not look good today.
Thank you.
But Sam Darnold, this team was cursed to hell and back. They've lost a lot of players to injury. I mean, their fourth rounder died tragically in a car accident, and they're 3-0. Who saw the Vikings going 3-0?
Look at the stat line for Darnold. 17 for 28, 4 tutties.
And an MVP candidate, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 73 quarterback rating. I mean, these are great numbers. I mean, these are against legit opponents, too.
Yeah,
San Francisco, Houston.
Yeah. San Francisco actually ended up losing. They're banged up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the Giants, we're thinking, oh, it's the Giants. Whatever.
Hutton, you're screwed.
Yeah, sorry, brother.
What is cheers in Swedish? I have no idea.
I don't know. Sirianni is acting like Tomlin without the winning, and with it, just as much bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Indiana BP.
Oh,
this is a really good one. Shout out to Jerry, Mr. Chief Reinsdorf.
Yes.
Got their 120th loss today. I'm also working on a video celebrating their 121st loss when it happens. So expect that in the next few days. Because they got swept by El Padres. And, I mean, unless they went out,
they're not going
they're staying the right. Oh, of course not. They play the Tigers 3 times. They're white hot. And the Angels may take one. I mean, they may lose 125.
Oh, yeah. They're going to blow this record away. They tried that 4-game win streak, and now they're just going to blow that shit away. Yep. The Broncos get their first win over the Buccaneers. What did you see? I saw Bo Nix make some really athletic plays.
Bo Nix looked calm and controlled from what I saw out of him. I'm more surprised that the Buccaneers shat the bed like this. Oh, yeah. Like the Broncos had a running game, which is crazy to think because they looked flat as hell last week. And the Buccaneers, I know they're dealing with injuries. I know they're without Vita Vea. I know they're without a bunch of players in the secondary as well. But how does that explain your offense going to shit? How does that explain Baker Mayfield getting sacked 7 times? You automatically just pounce one of the hottest teams in football in the Detroit Lions. And then you get crushed by the Broncos at home?
Yeah, a team with not many weapons, a team that was in offensive disarray, a team that had lost, they hadn't looked good in their losses. They came in 0-2, and then they shit on the Bucs, who everyone was probably thinking, man, this is the week that they probably go to 3-0, but Denver showed up.
They didn't.
I guess the scriptwriter got drunk again.
Oh, the scriptwriter's been drunk all week, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's been.
The only normal game was this one, Chargers-Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, by the way, but I will say the Broncos actually had a really solid game, oddly as it sounds.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bo Nix had that huge run. He
did.
Juked a bunch of people out of their fucking shoes, and I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly which run you're talking about.
Yeah.
He did not become Mo Picks today.
No, he did not.
Surprising. Which is very, very surprising.
He seems to be riding the ship. Will Levis and the Packers, Will Levis did not right the ship, and the Packers put the dick in their ass. So 30-14. Malik Willis is 2-0 as a starter with the Packers.
Malik Willis revenge game, dude. The Malik Willis revenge game. Oh, dude. The Titans traded this man for a 7th round pick. And I'm going to share a stat with you if I can find it. Malik Willis, the same guy who everyone thought couldn't throw a football, he is back to what he was at fucking Liberty, which is crazy to think. He led both passing and rushing in the first half throughout the entire league.
Wow.
That's insane. I'm going to see if I can find it, but I mean, Malik Willis is just like, he's going ham.
He's looking good, and he didn't have to do much. He went 13 of 19 for 202 yards, and then he also rushed for 6 carries and 73 yards, a TD on both. They really didn't have to be too creative or too wild, and they just outran the Titans, and the Titans helped them.
And you chose this.
Been so bad. Yes.
You chose that. As I said, if they have a real quarterback, they're 3-0, maybe 2-1. But like, this is a disaster because at this point, Titans fans were saying that everyone was sleeping on them. They were going to make noise this year. Will Levis was going to make that jump. Levis has stagnated. Your defense is starting to break down. You don't have a single turnover, and you have no running game. Like, that's the problem because you've dug yourself into such a deep hole early that you can't use Tony Pollard. Like, they have nothing. And Green Bay's just running all over them again.
6 carries for 14 yards. Green Bay also got some really good matchups for Jordan Love to be out, right? Like, this
Indianapolis should have won, but
yeah, but the Colts are playing like ass. Right, like the Eagles, they had a healthy Jordan Love. So, but next week they get the Vikings, and Tom is probably going to be really mad. That's going to be a tough game for them.
Well, we'll see about that. There's still plenty of time either way.
Are the White Sox a lock for the lolcow of the year?
Ooh, I'm going to actually add Lee Hutton to that category too. He is definitely a lolcow. Let's not forget that. The Pistons
of the year.
They're all
the Pistons.
Lee Hutton.
The Pistons at least righted the ship. They weren't the worst of all time.
No, they still tied the record. The White Sox are up there. Alex Meruelo I'd throw up there. I would put, there are a lot of different people you could put for this award, man. Lee Hutton, I would put him for lockout, the Arena Football League. David Tepper, I agree too. I would say, who else?
What if the White Sox lose out though? Like if they just give up and they blow the record away?
So the 126 losses. That's close, but still 126 losses. Dude, it's. That is years of bad buildup, man. This was supposed to be a dynasty for the White Sox, and Rashee Rice is down. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Bears Colts. The Colts this was probably the most boring game of the day.
It was a terrible game. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And Caleb Williams. Yeah.
It's both quarterbacks.
Go ahead.
Caleb Williams has just been like the O-line in front of him's bad, but you see something like this, like you make like certain stuff here, but let me show you the Bears 4th down. Like,
so I was thinking, while you do that,
Seahawks fans warned us about Shane Waldron. Look, it's a 4th and goal. You are running an option. 4th and goal. Option. Look at these linemen. All 3 of them are down. Nobody's blocking. Like, it's a fucking Madden. And you're running an option play. You already have a guy here. You have a guy here. No, and everyone's gone. There's 3
linebacker.
4 guys unprotected.
Look at them. They're just laying down. Look at 58 over there. He's doing
an
Albert Hainsworth over there.
He's doing stretches. He's chilling, watching the reenactment of the Civil War, and he's humping the ground. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to stretch out his back. Caleb Williams is just like, oh, shit, I better get the fuck out of the way. These motherfuckers are going to come here and destroy this man. And this man right here is wondering where he went wrong in life. This man is the only one blocking. Give him brownie points. He's holding his block. He's defending. He's doing his job. Everyone else is like, what? And it's like, oh, I'm fucked. Oops.
How do you lose 7 yards on a 4th and goal? Like from
because
the 3.
You are Shane Waldron and you are an idiot.
Yeah.
Like it's a 4th and 1 and you're running out of pistol. 4th and 1 out of pistol.
They didn't even
at least have like a wide receiver out here so you can flex and get something different. They're just going to put 8 in the box. They're putting fucking 10 in the box.
Yeah. They came out in goal line big. They came out big as fuck, and they didn't give it. And they all penetrated though. Like, I don't know. Some of it's play call, but
it's all swim. But like 3 guys right here, it's already gone.
Yeah,
it's already over. And you have a 4th guy blitzing here, 5th guy there. It's done.
Yeah. It looked like the offensive. The Bears also disagreed with the play call. They're like, "What the fuck are we running?
Oh, yeah.
A pistol on 4th and 1?"
Yep. And by the way, let me show you Anthony Richardson, the other quarterback in this class. This is peak Anthony Richardson. Throw a deep bomb and then the worst pass you will ever see in your life. That is Anthony Richardson. Like, well, why are you throwing this, my man? Like, I mean, it was deflected, but dude, why are you throwing this?
3rd and goal. Was he thinking that he could get it over?
Yeah, he could get it over and try to get it to the receiver. And Anthony Richardson's just throwing bad receptions left and right. It's just, it's. And Caleb Williams had some bad picks too. But, I mean.
Your favorite player just scored a touchdown, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Ooh, Juju Smith-Schuster. He Corvetting all over the place. Let's go.
Wow. I thought we had forgotten about Corvette. So, yeah, the Colts get it done. The Colts were bad. The Bears were worse. Seahawks, we beat the doors off the Dolphins. We talked about that. The Panthers get their first win over the Raiders. Now, this one was really interesting. Bryce Young's career has got to be over, right? Like, or at least the only way he's getting back in is if Andy Dalton gets hurt. Like, that is effective football out of Andy Dalton. And you know what's even more alarming? He only got sacked twice.
He got sacked. The offensive line for Carolina has been good. I think the thing here, it's the same schematic, same playing calling, same personnel. Andy Dalton did significantly better than Bryce Young in either way. And Harrison Butker just joined the kick. Chuba Hubbard did well. Like, I mean, this is incredibly damning for Bryce Young. His confidence is shot, but Andy Dalton piped that Raiders defense. And apparently there were guys taking business decisions for the Raiders, but I mean, it was bad. Gardner Minshew, like, he was pulled late on. He bring in AOC, so there may be like a competition there. Miles Sanders even got a touchdown, which is crazy to think. But, I mean, dude, when you have stats like this, I mean, the Raiders just are victims of bad luck because if you faced Bryce Young, you probably won. But unfortunately, you don't. So, in reality, you get 1 and 2.
Do you really think it was the exact same scheme? Like, you don't think that cannot? Well, I guess they can't really do.
Well, I mean, they can't change much. It's the same playbook.
Yeah. So
it's the same playbook. You just change maybe certain operations, maybe with a little more confidence in your quarterback, but still, it's the same place.
Do you think if they had Bryce Young, they still win, but not as much? Or
I don't. I mean, dude, their offense was so bad that I don't know if they even win this. His confidence was destroyed. Did you see him play? He couldn't make a pass.
I know. Yeah, he's maybe he's injured and he's not like for Dalton to go out and do that like. Bryce Young is not even an NFL court. Like, he shouldn't even be a backup if that's the data that we have.
I mean, that's the thing. Devontae Adams is kind of pissed too. They were talking about business decisions. I think Devontae Adams might be that business decision. I mean, he came here for Derek Carr, and and he's gone. I mean, honestly, like, where do you take? I mean, Steelers. I mean, we could use a wide receiver too. Devontae Adams
Packers could use them. Go back to the Packers.
Packers really don't need him, though. They have Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Javonte Reed. They're set.
The Niners blew it against the Rams. The Rams scored 13 points in the fourth quarter, got it done. They kicked a last second. Yeah, another injury bowl, but the Rams end up kicking a last second field goal. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to blame one man for this in particular. And 49ers fans are going to hate this man until time eternal. This is Ronnie Bell. He had the game won on the final play, and he drops a dime. He had that right in his hands, and he still dropped it. No, nobody was really dropping it. It was just whoop. He just slammed it to the ground like a baby. And he rejected that. Cost him the game. They would have had the win if he caught that. Like, this is Kyle Shanahan after he's missed. Like, motherfucker, you piece of shit. Yeah, 102 left in the fourth quarter. San Francisco would have won.
That is very meme-like.
That
is very Will
Levis. Damn it.
Very Will Levis right there. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a 20 bomb. Hey, Nick. Eagles looking more and more like their 2020 vintage. Jalen Wentz is going to hero ball his way out of a job, and Nick and Big Dom are going to be playing rock, paper, scissors Yeah, I could see that. Thank you for the 20 bomb.
Did we miss a bunch?
No, I've been posting.
Oh, you've been doing? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
All right, all good. And Detroit Tigers are tied for the second wild card spot. Oh yeah, there's the second hottest team in baseball besides the Mets.
They're so hot.
They're super hot right now. Look at these.
Yeah, the Niners basically blew it. They Shanahan that one. Lions beat the Cardinals. This was another boring game, but the Lions got it done. Cardinals are a good team.
It's a fun game. I mean, Lions got the ship right. Can't really complain about that. Cardinals, I mean, Kyler had his moments. Goff had his moments, but Lions were the better team. Cardinals are still rebuilding right now. The 1-2 record's deceiving, though. I think they're a better team than that suggests.
Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, the Ravens beating the Cowboys. They nearly blew it. Well, a fluke thing happened. They got an onside kick, and then they converted that into points, and then they tried the onside kick again, but this time they didn't get it. And then Lamar, with the short field, picked up 2 first downs, and it was over. When it was time for the Ravens to shut it down, they shut it down.
Because Lamar Jackson's high in talent. Oh, by the way, Jerry Jones have fun being unable to afford Derrick Henry. You're going to the clearance aisle for Zeke and Caleb. And I did want to let you know as well, the Cowboys could not attempt an onside kick there. A team is now capped at 2 under the new rules.
Really?
Yes. That's why they had to kick it away.
Oh, wow. So that...
I mean, and Jerry Boy's going to choke a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what's real.
He's gonna yell about that shit. I can't fucking I need my onside kick back. I need my shit. I don't want me some glory hole. That's my terrible Jerry Jones impression. I need to bend over. I need to stick my dick in a hole in the wall, and maybe there's a dude behind there, or maybe there's not. But I need my onside kick, buddies.
Oh, dude.
If I can't get my glory hole, I need my onside kick. That's
Let me show you what happened with Jerry Box. I mean, Jerry Jones is he cut this video off fast as hell. This was from a couple days ago. 5'9.5", 210, 4.41, 9 3/8 hands, and an 8.5-inch dick. That is Jerry Jones.
If Jerry Jones lived in 18th century America.
Oh, dude!
I just wonder.
He would be breeding these people for the ultimate athlete. I know exactly how Jerry Jones would be like. Oh, yeah, he's got an 8.5-inch dick. He's going on my football team.
Yep. If Jerry Jones, good thing he's just the Cowboys owner. No, okay. Lim report. Thank you.
Tim Boyle and Will Levis.
What happened?
Dude, that's going to be fantastic. Glad I canceled. Oh, dude, you're lucky, dude. It's just me or the Eagles, the Ravens of the NFC. I mean, very close. I mean, the Eagles are more toxic than the Ravens right now, but they keep blowing leads.
I don't think the Saints are Super Bowl worthy.
The Saints did not look good today. That should have been a blowout. This game was their true test. They failed. I feel like it was close because the Eagles kept shooting themselves in the foot and anything the Saints did.
All right, so the Chiefs are wrapping up with the Falcons. Do you have anything you want to talk about? We had a nice little shit show, about 40 minutes.
All I got to say is the Steelers got Super Bowl, and keep remembering Will Levis as the meme legend. Patrick Mahomes doing his thing. Kirk Cousins had a bit of a rough pick. I mean, Mahomes had a really bad pick early on, but Kansas City so far taking care of business. 3rd and 7 coming up for Kirk Cousins. 4-man rush. Looking, throws it down, caught by Darnell Mooney. They're charging again, so I'm hoping for a good fourth quarter from this point out.
This is turning into an impromptu play-by-play reaction. No,
dude, we're calling both games.
I know we are
both games, baby.
I'm calling both games. What was I gonna say? I forgot. There's 2 Monday night games tomorrow, and what do you got coming out?
Well,
wait. Oh, now I remember. Sorry,
I'm doing the White Sox. I'm prepping a video about that. Once they hit 121, that's coming out. It won't be super long. It'll be like the 0-16 Browns video.
Yes.
And also sports ball and probably clickbait punishment.
We also have the dumpster fire Tuesday. Remember, we had a bet. Basically, if the Steelers lost, they would go in the trash. But if they won, they go in Super Bowl. Yeah, well, I have to put them in the Super Bowl tier. So everyone tune in Tuesday for the bullshit being real on the Dumpster Fire. Love you. Oh, by the way, we hit 25,000 subs on the Dumpster Fire. So appreciate all of y'all. Only took us 5 years of grinding and sucking dick. All right. We love y'all. See you on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Peace out, man.
Later.
Still, let's go Super Bowl. Wave them towels.
No, they're not.
Woo! Yes, they are. 3-0, bitches. 3-0. 3-0.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's a good little show. Oh, wait.
We're not open yet, dude. We're still